Now, if you won't walk, I shall pick you up and throw you over my shoulder. Do you want me to do that?
No.
The new Starz drama Outlander begins this week. Brian, just tell us a bit about the story.
Outlander is based on a series of books that focus on a woman who is a World War II nurse who is swept away inexplicably back to 1743 and her dramatic adventures in the Scottish Highlands.
And were you swept away as well by the story?
I know this is one of those franchises which has an extremely loyal audience. I've seen 6 episodes. I frankly found most of them pretty tedious, to the point where at a couple of times, and somewhere in the middle, and this doesn't happen all that often, I actually caught myself nodding off.
Laura, were you able to keep your eyes open? You came into this as someone familiar with the books. You read the first one.
I did, and I'm halfway through the second, loving it. I have to say that I was not bored at all. It's very fair, it's very balanced, it's very true to the book.
But could someone who is not a fan of the books appreciate this show?
I feel like I'm not so ingrained in it that I am a die-hard, hardcore fan.
I just didn't feel like it let me in any way that made me really care about these characters.
Let me read between the lines here. I mean, Laura, is it possible that you have to be female to really enjoy the show?
I mean, I don't think so. I'm a big fan of Game of Thrones. I'm a big fan of Spartacus. I think that there's something in it for everyone, honestly.
But Brian, do you think Game of Thrones, is that a fair comparison here?
Game of Thrones is certainly the comparison Starz would like you to be making. But whereas Game of Thrones, I was on board with it instantly and actually hadn't read the books, went back and read them somewhat after the show premiered. This, I just could not get on board.
Well, I was hoping to broker a truce here. I don't think that's going to happen. For Variety, I'm Andrew Wallenstein.